Action.
Hi, this is Mo Faul, and welcome to your kick-ass career. This is a video about action. So when we started this video, action. So I knew that I had to get started. When else in life do we get such a great signal that it's now time to take action? Well, if you have your kick-ass career going, and let's just remind ourselves, the first K was for kindness. Then it was I for integrity, C for clarity, K for knowing, that was kick, and now we're on A for action. So many people I talk to don't know what action to take. And I'm going to tell you the number one way to determine what action to take. Are you ready for the big secret? First, let me tell you a little story. Whatever action you take, it could be wrong, it could be right, it could be good, it could be bad. You need to evaluate whether it is lined up with where you're going. That's how we know that the action is right. Now, it may not pan out exactly how you expect it, but taking action is always something that's going to get you greater and greater clarity. We talked about clarity a few weeks ago. You can check out that video as well. But taking action gives us feedback. Years ago, I worked with a gentleman who was on my team, and he used to be an Air Force pilot. And we were doing some process improvement work, and we had the whole team together, and we were trying to figure out how we would know for sure whether a certain action needed to be taken. And this man, kind of being a little bit of an introvert and kind of quiet and not really wanting to ruffle anyone's feathers, finally spoke up and said, look, I was an Air Force pilot. And when we charted our course, we knew where we were going. We had no doubt that city A to city B, where we were headed. But often on that flight, we were off course. What? We had to correct over and over again, make this correction, that correction, this correction, that correction, to stay on course. If you never leave the ground with your airplane, you never have the opportunity to make those mid-course corrections. And he said they were often. The wind changes, the air changes, all kinds of things are changing while you've taken your action. So you have to make mid-course corrections. You get the feedback, you take the mid-course correction. But if you don't know where you're going, you have no idea how to make those mid-course corrections. So when you take action, your number one thing you need to know is, where are you going? And don't fear not getting there on the first step or the first action or the second. You're going to have to make mid-course corrections. Maybe you've had this come up in your career before. But when you have a kick-ass career, you take action and you know full well that you have to make these corrections along the way. You must be mindful of that. Don't get frustrated. Know that it is part of the plan to make these corrections. Feedback is welcome. The feedback is what you need. And sometimes we have to change the city we're flying to, but don't get lost. Make those mid-course corrections so you can have a kick-ass career. And remember, the number one thing you need to know before you take action is, where am I going? Then you make your corrections along the way, and then you have a kick-ass career. This is Mo Faul with action for your kick-ass career. Have a great week.